This is John. Like many businessmen or even the average traveler, he has an early flight to catch. Just like many of you, John is not a morning person and did not get nearly enough sleep last night. Unfortunately, he has to gather himself for his flight and hail a taxi. And just like most mornings in any metropolis, there was traffic. A lot of traffic. But we all make our destinations eventually, just as John did to the airport. Little did he know, his morning at the airport has just begun, starting with a nice long line for baggage check-in. Poor John. John has finally set foot into the airport. Hooray for John, he had made it. Sadly, the long lines were just beginning, and TSA was feeling extra generous in forcing random screening that morning. Luckily, John got through the metal detector and the rest of security without any hassle from TSA. The exhaustion on John's face was starting to show, as he knew that he still had to travel through the confusing walkways and shops in the airport just to find his gate. After flagging down multiple airport employees, John finally deciphered the route to his gate. Upon his arrival, John walked over to the flight information board, only to discover that his flight has just been delayed until further notice due to severe weather. Here are a couple of real-world examples of people dealing with similar situations to John's. Flight delays and cancellations can be extremely unpredictable, inconvenient, and uncomfortable. In a recent study performed in 2015, this chart reads that nearly a quarter of all flights are delayed. Extreme weather accounts for nearly half of those delays, as it is unpredictable and can arise at any moment. John, like most of us, is now stuck sitting at the terminal awaiting any news of his flight. His anxiety grows as he is now sad, uncomfortable, tired, angry, and realizing he is now falling behind on his work. After hours of waiting, John has not heard any good news about his flight. If only he had someplace to go, relax in peace until his flight was ready to board. The Space Pod is a revolutionary tiny mobile hotel. It is designed with the basic necessities today's society demands, but is almost a quarter of the price of a standard hotel room. John enjoys the easy access to his Space Pod. He is much happier in the comfort of his own room. He can fully relax with all of the amenities offered, including the shower, bed, and TV. John is at ease knowing that the Space Pod will notify him via TV or smartphone with any flight or weather updates. John is notified that his flight is finally boarding. He can now check out and be billed for his stay by scanning his plane ticket at the door. John is relaxed, well-rested, and caught up on his work, stress-free for his flight. The Space Pod is the futuristic solution for making your travel experience that much better, with all the same amenities as a typical hotel room, but with a quarter of the expense. Space Pod is a portable and stackable, convenient, and comfortable option. To access the Space Pod, you must first scan your plane ticket at the entry point, as your ticket will act as your card key. After you scan, you will swipe your method of payment to begin the billing process. You can now enter the pod and enjoy your stay, as you will be notified of any updates or changes regarding your flight. Lastly, once your stay is complete, you will scan your plane ticket and click that you're ending your stay to complete your transaction. A standard model of the Space Pod comes with free Wi-Fi, a TV, automatic updates and alerts, an office desk, a heating and cooling unit, a mini fridge, a toilet and shower, and a twin-size bed. The space pod can be purchased by unit or in bulk. For example, an airline could purchase a few units per terminal or purchase in bulk and stack the units in a large designated room. Depending on how consumers react to the product, we have plans to extend our marketing base to other areas such as train or bus stations and universities.